Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Stranded Survivors. My name is Matt, and I'm one of your co-hosts.
My name is Jericho, and I'm back. Yes, we all had to listen to Matt ramble for about an hour last time, so I hope you guys are happy that I'm back.
Oh God, I'm sure they are, man. That was, I went to check the comments a couple times last week, and the only ones I
Yeah.
saw were like, this is a lot, but thanks. And I was like, oh, okay, sorry, so sorry,
No, I
folks.
actually, I mean, don't get me wrong. I will say I did listen to the full thing, but I will say, I mean, I'm not a
Really?
lore person, and I totally I'd be honest with you, I forgot everything, bro. I'm gonna be honest, I already did.
Yeah,
But
you know what?
you
Welcome to the
know,
life of a teacher.
yeah. So I forgot everything. But yeah, so here we are. Um, but man, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, dude. Now it's all starting to get real. I have checked for my homework at least
Mm,
6 or 7 times. I check
okay.
my school email like 8 or 9 times a day, and I'm sitting here like I got nothing to do. And you know the old meme where they show like from whatever, I think it's from like Narco or whatever, there were Pablo Escobar's just like walking around his mansion all bored by himself. Like that's how I feel right now because I've got all this extra free time. So
Uh-huh.
I'm chilling, man. I'm getting my garden ready, getting ready to plant that probably in the next day or two by the weekend at the absolute latest. Just relaxing, man. Playing a lot of video games and staying up late playing VR, making lots of friends.
Nice, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. What about you? What's new with you?
Just got back from the camping trip. Luckily, I didn't have to go for the full week, and it's more modified than what it was. So that was a bonus, but the kids are worse, so it's not really a bonus.
A
Um,
bonus with a stab in the back at the same time.
yep. Um, Kids are terrible. Yep, work's terrible. Um, but
Good
other than
job. Good
that,
job.
man, I feel that for sure. Other than that, let's see. Went to a wedding Saturday. That was pretty chill.
Was it a nice ceremony?
Um, Yeah, it's nice. It was actually really small compared to what I thought it was going to be. And probably people have experienced this before, but and I mean, I don't know how else to call it other than this, but like so we were in Grand Rapids for the wedding, right?
Yeah.
And um it kind of was like a like so you know how like you go to those really nice places like where there's like these big huge houses and then next town is like this just not great town. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of where we were at. Like it was a really nice place, right? But it was like not a great surrounding area. They had security guards there.
What?
Yeah, isn't that wild?
That's been like an increasing thing in that area, depending on which side of town you're on.
Mhm.
The company that I like, I work for the apartment complexes, but our overarching management company has like a really nice building in a really nice area in the city, and they are having issues with like homeless people, not using the restroom, but instead using like the lobby and stuff like that.
Oh,
So there's been a lot of weird stuff going on in Grand Rapids that guards are super important right now, and I'm not sure what's happening to
mm,
the city.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, but I mean, did were the guards necessary or was it like pretty chill?
Mm, I mean, it was chill, but I will say that I did see like three kids walking down the street when I first got there, and they looked like they were up to something. So,
Yeah, they all had white t-shirts on with their sleeves rolled up and they were snapping their fingers when they were walking with their greased back hair. They looked like typical 50s
doo
gangsters
dum
sitting
dum
there.
boo dum dum. They were singing, man.
You in the wrong neighborhood, cat.
But yeah, man. Other than that, really just been chilling, playing a lot on the PvP server. That's kind of going to be the episode today. Is just me telling a bunch about the PvP that we had. That was a bunch of fun. Were you? I was. Did I talk about me defending my base? I don't think I did that either.
No, no, let's hear about
Okay, okay.
all the
Well,
shenanigans.
yeah, we can get into that. But do we want to do the dossier or do you what here?
Sure, I am all for that. I actually have one pulled up.
Hey, look at you go, man. It's like, something actually that I thought of, the first thing I thought of, and I think everybody else will probably notice this.
Oh
But
boy.
you know, whenever I'm here, right, I just kind of come in here and I'm like, okay, Matt, we're just gonna go kind of crazy, right? Like we're just gonna kind of, for say, go with the flow, right? You
Yeah.
are so prepared last week, man. I was like, wow. It's like, if only I did this every week so Matt wouldn't be like, what are we doing? And I don't know, just good job, man. I appreciated it.
Hey, thanks, man. You know, it's good to hear that it came across as well planned out and organized, because when I was doing it, it felt like man, I don't even know what show it's from. Always Sunny in Philadelphia or whatever, where the dude's like pointing at the board and there's like, 10 strings all tied around and he just looks absolutely crazy. That's how I felt.
Hmm.
But yeah, so appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
The dossier of the week is the Archaeopteryx. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, goofy one. Not many people really utilize the Archaeopteryx, but
Yeah.
historically speaking, it's a cool dinosaur. Nice little, I think it was whatever. I'm about to go nerd on everybody. Long story short, the link between dinosaurs and birds. But you can do that research on your own if you want to. The Archaeopteryx magnamilvum from the late Jurassic period was a carnivore with a fearful temperament. Wild. Approximately 1 meter long, the Archaeopteryx magnamilvum is a primarily tree-dwelling protobird. It avoids the ground as much as possible, preferring to stay in the safety of the trees, where few predators can reach it. I have not seen an Archaeopteryx outright fly yet, so it's possible that they can't generate enough lift to do more than glide long distances between perches. I'm not sure how a creature as fearful of the ground can be such a picky eater, but Archaeopteryx only seems to consume certain rare insect matter. The most likely explanation is that it tends to nest in infested trees, stripping them bare of such food resources. Domesticated. While not large enough to bear the full weight of an adult human, Archaeopteryx still has great utility. Despite the creature's inability to fly, its wings have sufficient strength to dramatically slow the rate of a person's descent, if that person holds Archaeopteryx while airborne. Taming Ar- oh my gosh, taming Archaeopteryx can somewhat be troublesome, though, as it refuses to eat the most common food sources and glides to prospective safety at the first sign of any interloper. Um, yeah, so that bad boy, what do you got to say about it, Jericho? I'll let you go first.
Um, I don't know, man. Ain't really got much to say. I mean, they're just I don't know. I mean, if I'm remembering right, just because I'm thinking, okay, they're the ones that attack you and knock you off, right?
No, they're the ones that, I mean, they might knock you off, but they're the ones that you take into the tech cave with you and you jump and they like help you glide all the way down to the bottom. Remember there was that for the longest time, it was the meta that you go in with one of these bad boys and you can almost glide your way from like the very beginning all the way down to the very end of it if you do it properly.
Okay, yeah, 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 yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I like that. I mean, of course. I mean, I guess that's just what everyone would say, right? You like that you can glide to where you need to go because I mean, instead of being like, I'm gonna have to run through all this, you can just go woo. I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
what else to say other than that's what I really enjoyed about it.
really enjoyed about it. Great. Absolutely agree with you on that. However, they were made completely irrelevant by the creation of the glider suit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, don't they, do you know off the top of your head, do they operate in the same way or is there any variation between them or how are they not obsolete now that there's a glider suit? That's all I can think of.
I mean, they're probably more maneuver. No, maybe not. I don't know.
I guess the fact that it like doesn't degrade and won't break on you. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing. I mean, it's probably technically, I don't mean healthier, but it can die. I don't know. No
Yeah, it
idea.
can die, but I don't know. Maybe it's got a different, I don't know. I'm looking at a video right now on my phone while we're talking, and it kind of looks like it says it can carry as much weight as you have on you. So maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to look at it here, and it looks like it maybe goes down at a slightly slower rate, like the glider suit maybe makes you fall a little bit quicker.
Mm.
Whatever. You want to get in touch with your inner Mei Yin, or you're not really trying to use any maybe outside the island engrams or anything like that, whatever. Archaeopteryx is a good option for that. And if you're going into the tech cave, I still recommend it. That'd probably be how I would do it. But,
Yeah.
if you have ninjas carjas, then I guess you don't need one. You can just eat anything that gets in your way. So that's the dossier. Doesn't really say who wrote it. I'm assuming Helena. So we're gonna sign it off with love, Helena.
I love Helena. But yeah, so we got that over with. Okay, like I said, I feel like this is just gonna be you missed so much, Matt. I was so sad you weren't there for any of it.
Yeah. I got no good excuse. I was playing VR like a ding dong, and I totally forgot. I was like, oh
You
man, I gotta
really
play
weren't
VR.
though, but I mean at the same time, right? Because I mean maybe for one of the hours, but we started at 7 p.m.
Oh, so God, no, dude, I was still playing Daddy Daycare at that point.
That's what I'm saying. We started early. I mean, most of them ended at 9:30, 10. Like it depended. So you were like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like you'll get on at 9 most of the time, but like, you know what I mean? So you
Yeah, I
got an
would have missed most
excuse.
of it.
Yeah. You got an excuse. Don't you worry, bro.
Okay, I feel a little better
I
now.
got your back. I got your back. Okay, so like I said, gonna be a little shorter episode, but I'm gonna go through it here. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna go on base defense. Okay, so I have built in this little cave that you know, right, Matt?
Right.
It's not 6 times damage; it's 1 times, by the way.
Oh,
Okay, so built there, had my turrets, whatever, right, dude. I recorded this, but do you know the carts, like the new carts that you get from I think it's Bob's Tall Tales?
yeah.
Okay, they went in with a dire bear and tried to push a cart down the whole cave.
Oh, that's clever, actually.
Yeah, and it was so glitchy. Every time I tried to place C4 on it, I'd glitch through the top of my roof. Okay, so that was annoying. And if you had to guess, out of the 3 people, whose idea do you think it was? Drew, Boogles, or Equal Fox?
That's got a Boogle's plan written all over it.
It was Drew, okay? So Drew did this
Okay.
stupid idea. Okay?
No, that's a
Stupid. I'm
brilliant
sitting
idea.
there
Good for you, Drew.
and I'm like, dude, what is this stupid thing? I was like, because I didn't even know this was a thing, okay? And I'm sitting there glitching. I'm like, yeah, this is dumb. It didn't do anything. It couldn't get through. It started glitching, blah, blah, blah. Okay, couldn't get through. I'm a beast. I blew it up like I'm a beast I am, look at me. No.
I'm a beast, she says.
But I blew it up. They're whatever, okay? So then, dude, the way that I won the war, so I won. I was spoiler, I won versus 3 of
Let's
them, Matt.
go.
Okay.
Look at you, the man, the myth, the legend, all
And
in one.
I was grappling them in. Like I literally would grapple them and they'd go and then get shot by the turrets. And then dude, actually one of the times it was pretty funny. So what is it? Equal Fox. So I think I killed Equal Fox. Or like no, I grappled Equal Fox and then stole her like 270 or 300 damage fabricated sniper.
Oh,
I know that's what I said, Matt. That was the first thing. I'm like, yeah. And
jeez.
dude, next thing I know, I'm going out there, bopped Equal Fox in the head. Bye bye, Equal Fox. Bye bye, Boogles. Bye bye, Drew. Matt, I was smoking him.
Booped him in the snoot. That'll teach him.
Yeah. And then we're just gonna skip to the end here. There was a lot more, but my
He's to
little
skip all the parts that make me
memory,
so bad.
I have my memory's gone on that one
Jeez.
because it didn't happen last night, so my memory is gone.
That's totally fair,
Um,
actually.
so then skip to the end, okay? They're leaving, Matt. They quit because I'm too overpowered. No. So they're done. They're leaving, okay?
Okay.
And I see a stack of Rexes outside. And I see the Karcha, which was a shiny Karcha, is level 180. Okay.
Oh,
And so they tamed it, right? And it was theirs, whatever. Okay. And Matt, I wanted the Karcha, of course, right?
right. Why not?
So you know what I did?
Team Rocket blasting off again.
I waited outside their fob until they cryopotted it.
Oh my God! I almost just dropped the F bomb on you there. That was so devious of you, Jericho.
Yeah, I waited till he
Shed a tear.
cryopotted it and then killed Drew and went to go take it. Okay. They were all on
Okay.
neutral. They're 20 Rexes, bro. Oh,
Oh,
just swamped me, bro. Ate
it was
me
at
up,
this
even though that
moment he
didn't
knew he
sound like
messed up.
that. Ate me up. And I freaking died, bro. They got their freaking carts back.
It was a
Sad day,
valiant
bro.
effort, though. I'll give you that.
That's what I'm saying. And they're chasing me with pyromanes. Screw pyromanes, by the way. Chasing me with pyromanes, and I'm like, yeah, I'm cooked, man. They kept killing me.
I'm cooked. Literally, you got cooked.
Yeah, literally. Okay, but now I'm gonna forget stuff that happened last night too. But I really quickly want to go over this. Like I said, it's not gonna be a long episode for anybody listening. But okay, so first off, set up a fob. I got the squad together. I got Chaos, got Ninja, got Tyrant, got them all together, Matt. And I'm like, it's game time. We're versing Boogles, Drew, and Equifox.
Ooh,
And we're going out there. We kind of let them push us a little bit, even though we were on the offense for the first little bit, right?
yeah.
Equifox trying to snipe us all. Couldn't hit a shot. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Equifox was just breaking up there. Oh yeah, she's gonna love that one. I'm telling you. I can't wait for the comment.
Jericho's coming for heads. No chill.
Oh, speaking of heads, later on, I bopped Equifox boink right in the dome. Bye bye, Equifox. No, that did happen. But to be fair, Equifox killed me first.
Okay, so it was a
But
revenge killing, eh?
yeah. Okay. So we're going, and they're kind of pushing a little bit more. They got Rexes, whatever. So I'm trying to tell everybody what to do. I was kind of being a little bossy, I'm gonna be honest, okay?
You being bossy? No way.
Yeah, no way. That's what I'm saying too. Um, so whatever, they're all out there. Eagle Fox is sniping the whole time. I don't think Eagle Fox touched a dino and just sniped the whole time. So we go, and I finally get ready to push. Go in, and I'm like, how close can we get the Stego to the base so we can shoot some of their Plant X, right? I'm like, okay. So we
Okay.
go, and I get up. Didn't do barely any damage, bro. I didn't even get up there. I had to run away.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Yeah. Then me and Tyrant went up a couple times. Ended up doing some damage. Got rid of some of the Plant X. Like, okay. So then this whole time though, you got Chaos in the back whenever I needed help on the Rex, ready to go. Okay. You got for a while Ninja sitting back there sniping. And then this is all going to be in a crazy sequence of events because I don't remember other than these moments. Okay. So it could be
Okay.
this happened at the start or the end. Who knows at this point? Okay. So then I'm sitting there and I'm about to die, bro. I'm pretty much screaming. I'm like, help me, help me. Nobody's helping me, bro. They're sitting here killing the mammoth, bro. I'm like, no, freaking don't kill the mammoth. Freaking come help me. Who cares about the freaking mammoth? Next thing you know, freaking Ninja comes. I'm about to die. Ninja freaking comes out of nowhere. Freaking just starts munching. I'm like, yeah. Freaking saves me, bro. Like,
What a
yep, that's
legend.
what I like right there. Yeah, what a legend. Okay. Tyrant was willing to do anything. Chaos was having a good time. I'm gonna be honest though. I thought Ninja was about ready to fight Chaos. I don't support that, but I thought there was about to be an argument on the chat because Ninja's like, back up, back up. She's like, I am. No, but it was just funny because we were all like so like ready, you know what I mean? Like we were all just ready to do things, and so it's just a little stressful.
Tension's high.
But
Everyone's getting hype, having fun.
yeah. And then yeah, man, it was so funny. So whatever. So everyone's doing a pretty good job. It's actually pretty fun for a while. And then I the biggest problem was, dude, we all were dying to the cold like 50 times. Chaos, had it the worst. Chaos was dying every like 2 minutes from the colder water. It was so
I
bad. I felt so bad.
gotta put some levels into your fortitude there, girlfriend.
And okay, either way, I made a rookie mistake, Matt. You would never believe it.
You freaking noob.
Bro, I went to go throw a stego out in front of their base and I freaking crowd sicked it
I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap right here.
in the middle of the war, bro. And Who was it? I think it was all of them. I think it was Chaos or Ninja. I feel like is what I feel like. What happened up there? Like, bro, why are you calling me out?
He says after he just called everybody out the whole time.
Yeah, I didn't call nobody out. And I'm like nothing. I'm like nothing happened up there. I don't know what that is. That was somebody else.
Who's got the trank darts, you jerks?
Yeah. And yeah. So that was everyone thought it was hilarious or something. Okay.
Oh my, or something he says.
Yeah. And so that happened. I don't even know what else happened. We had so many fights that were on Rexes, and we're just balling out. I'm trying to throw gas grenades at people. It was a good time. And then what is it? So Chaos ended up having to go do stuff, ended up leaving, right?
Okay.
And then so then it was me, Ninja, and Tyrant. And we're like, okay. So then Tyrant goes up there, and dude, he goes up on a mammoth and just gets blasted by Equifox right off the back of the mammoth. So quick. Like so quick. Pretty sure it was Equifox. It was somebody. Either way, okay? And just dies so quick. And I'm like, okay. So then Ninja has the rhino. And I'm like, okay, here we go. So Ninja whistles the mammoth. And I'm like, okay. And, whatever. And Ninja Ninja freaking starts running up to the plant X with the rhino. And I'm like, what the frick is going on, bro? And then he goes, well, I was trying to destroy the plant X. And I'm like, oh, crap. So freaking, I think Ninja died before. And then the next thing you know, bye-bye Woolly Rhino, bye-bye Woolly Mammoth, man. Those were gone. They all died together. But we broke in. Or, well, no, we were close to breaking in. We were breaking all the stuff. Okay. So then Ninja had to go. I mean, he was sick, so he wasn't able to stay on. So Ninja got off. It was me and Tyrant, bro. We had to go balls deep. I don't know what else to say. Go balls to the wall. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry, tornado. Um so then we go. Matt, we broke in. We freaking broke through their thing. It took about 10 tries. I swear. Well, about 10 tries of me running in there with no armor or with no dino, blowing up with C4. Finally got through, man. They're freaking got all their stuff on neutral, though. Every time I blow up their stuff, Pyro main, 20 Rexes start attacking me, bro.
What?
Yep. Well, then they tried to they made a big push on us, bro. Everything. Rexes, Karcha. Everything's coming at our fob of our base. And I'm like, yep. I'm like, Tyrant, we're cooked. We're cooked. And they freaking got a mech. I forgot about mechs.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they're shooting us with the mech, bro. You know what I did, Matt?
What?
I squared up with it, bro.
What?
With a compound bow. I tried to show him who the boss was.
Yeah, and then you got obliterated and blended.
I ran away.
You coward.
Yep. And then so he's shooting me with this gun. Yeah, I was like that. You should see me out there. Wait till the video gets released. You're gonna realize that I'm a freaking true warrior.
You
True
know what?
warrior that
I
runs away.
respect you. I respect you
Yeah.
for trying to stand your ground, though, because at least you were there.
Yeah, that's right, man. And then they die. We were freaking taking over. Most of their stuff dies. We're taking over. Get in. Okay. And and by the way, this whole time, Tyrant's an MVP. You know, like some boring things during a raid are like moving turret ammo over to the other turrets.
Yeah.
This man's doing it the whole time defending the base. Well, I'm sitting there trying to blow up the base, not their base. He's defending our base the whole time. Tyrant was like chilling.
You know, that's commendable because it's one of those things that you get no glory and you get, not necessarily the most excitement out of the ordeal, but that's one of the most
Yeah.
important parts of it. And you will absolutely lose the raid immediately without that person. So shout out to Tyrant for being the
That's what I'm saying, man. I was like, good, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And then blah blah blah. I get in, okay, and I'm like, Tyrant, we got in, or I got in, or we got in. You know what he says to me, man?
What?
He goes, "You got in. I did nothing."
Oh, you gotta give yourself more credit than that. He only got in because of you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I tried to tell him. I'm like, no, you helped me out. I said you and everyone all helped me out. And he's
Yeah.
whatever. And so I end up getting in, Matt, and I blow up. And then they have like multiple layers, right? So I end up getting in, dying, getting in, get blah blah blah. Okay. I end up getting in their main base here. Okay. Their main
Okay.
base. And freaking dude, I went in there. I'm freaking trying to blow up C4. I'm trying to blow up their whole thing. Blah blah blah. Okay. I end up freaking getting in and blowing up the stairs, and they can't get me. I blew up their whole stairs. They couldn't come upstairs, Matt. I was
You're
just
upstairs on
sitting
their
in their
own.
base.
They go, well, shoot, what do we do now?
Yep.
Oh, my Google Voice is trying to
Wait, what?
voice.
Oh no, what's going on?
Apparently, my Google Home Office thingy decided that whatever I just said was worth answering to.
Mm. But okay, so got in, whatever. We joined all the same tribe, broke their tower fully down, or had it break down. Like, I don't know. And then we like were just messing around at the end. Like, I handcuffed Equifox and she got out of my prison. Um, and then uh, Tyrant's trying to knock people out. Boogle's trying to knock people out. Like Drew, like it's a blast actually at the end. It was pretty fun. Um, and then yeah, but okay, yeah, we missed you, Matt. We missed you.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys all had a good time, and I'm glad that there were enough shenanigans to go around that everybody got a little taste, you know?
Yeah, so I had a bunch of fun doing that, and I definitely want to like. I mean, yeah, the PvP server is technically done. I mean, we're done for now
Yeah.
that we know of.
Yeah.
Um, and whatever. But I would always, I don't know. I do want to play with the fact of having some sort of PvP, like at least trickled in. Like maybe I don't know. We'll figure that out. You know, like events type of thing, right? Like I just thought it was fun. Maybe people would think this is a stupid mini game, but like for example, if we get 6 of us, 7 of us together, right? And
Yeah.
you got cops and prisoners, and you like build a
Ooh.
whole jail.
Yeah. That would actually be a really interesting, like, break out rather than break in, like a reverse raid almost.
Yeah.
That'd be really
Eh,
interesting. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think that'd just be a fun mini game. Okay. Um, and then whatever. But so I thought that'd be fun, and then but yeah, ultimately to say, make sure you join the Stranded Survivors PvP PvE servers. We're gonna have hopefully some fun events planned because Matt likes to take forever and do whatever. Oops.
You know what? Once Ragnarok comes out, I'll be back, but I'm saving it up. I'm saving it
Yeah,
up.
I heard that. I heard that on the podcast.
And also, one of the things too that I haven't really said too much about, definitely not on mic at least, we went through and did all of this lore stuff for the last session, or
Yep.
the last episode. And as I'm doing it all, it dawned on me that there's really no content out there for the center. And there's a lot going on in the center. There's a lot of, there's island, there's artifacts, caves, there's you can see the arena that you do the boss fights in. You can see it
Mm-hmm.
from the actual main area of the map, and you can actually access it with, I think they said they did it with a Desert Titan, maybe if I remember correctly.
Really?
So there's a lot going on there that I want to dive into. So I am going to be playing a lot of single player, and I'm going to be spending a lot of time on the island trying to gather as much lore as possible. So anybody that knows anything about the lore for the center, that is, please reach out to me and let me know. Give me a little heads up here. But eventually, I'm going to try to piece together my own story, and we'll cover it eventually. Little original content.
Mm-hmm. That'd be fun.
It's a big undertaking though, because there's like no info out there.
Nice. No, that'd be fun, man.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be spending my time doing for now, at least until Ragnarok comes out, and hopefully I'll have all that figured out before Rag.
Yeah, fair enough. Um, Also, really quickly, I want to say, first off, I bet you didn't know this, and I just have to say it because it blew my mind the other day. Did you know? I guess I'm probably the liar here, so you were gonna be like, "Well, this is all your
You
fault,
fool.
Jericho," and you're probably right. Okay, but I didn't know. I didn't mean to be a liar. Okay, did you know that our Patreon is still up?
What?
Dude, I thought I closed it down.
Oh, gee whiz. Hope no one signed up, right?
No, they are
Ah, nuts.
$20 a month.
Bruh. We're the worst. We are the
And guess
worst.
what?
What?
You want to know how I figured this out?
How?
Equifax. Hmm. Equifax.
Uh,
You know how I figured it out from Equifax? She goes, "Yeah, Jericho, something about the Patriot or whatever. That's why I pay you." I said, "You don't pay us." I don't mean to out her. Sorry if I'm outing you, Equifax, but I'm like, bro, you use our Patreon. I said, "What the heck?" She was giving us money, bro.
giving us money this whole time, and we're over here delivering none of our promises in exchange. What type of hosts are we?
Well, you know what she told me though?
What?
She told me that if I took the Patreon away, she'd be very mad at us.
Oh man, the conundrum that I'm in right now. This is like that's uh I feel terrible right now.
Yeah, I do too. You should have heard me when I was in the thing. She thought it was hilarious that I didn't know.
Oh my God. What? I mean, I I'm baffled right now. I don't even know what to say other than like
Hey, and you
I
know
I
what? She gave us thing we could buy a pizza if we want, she said.
heck yeah, we're gonna get together. We're gonna have a Stranded Survivors pizza, and we're gonna record an episode together while eating pizza. That sounds great.
Yeah. But no, I just found that crazy. I'm not promoting the Patreon because I also like I was talking to Boogles and them. I'm like, we're not doing any of this stuff on there. And she goes, I know, but I don't care. I want to be able to do this for you guys. I said, well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, what a living legend, and what a shortcoming on our behalf as hosts. Holy crap.
Yeah. So thank you to Equifox. And also thank you to everybody that is like or helping us with the servers, by the way. Like people that are paying for servers, helping us out. Like that is truly appreciated from all
Yeah.
you guys. You know, you guys are not inclined to do any of that. And that's truly appreciated.
Yeah, you guys are all amazing. I appreciate you guys. We don't say it enough, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree. um, but okay, all that to say, one of the other things I wanted to mention, okay, Matt, I need you. I know you probably I don't know if you're on Arc or even have it downloaded still.
I
Okay.
do.
I want you to eventually go to the mods
Okay.
and dude, there is some freaking sweet mods. You want to know what this sweet mod I found is called?
What's this new sweet mod you found?
World Builder. You can build your own cave.
What? Is it free or is that a premium? That's got to be a
10
premium.
bucks.
Okay, yeah, that's really, really, really cool.
But I found a technically free one. Like, I
Oh,
mean, it is free. It actually is free. There's like a cave builder that's free, but there's like the other one's a world builder. So I'm assuming it has more to it. But I don't know.
okay.
But I want to spice it up and um I'm gonna make a cave, bro.
Dude, that would be super cool. Are you gonna like keep it close to your chest what you're doing? Do you have a plan for it?
I have no plan yet. Because not they don't let you what's it called? They don't let you place resources yet in there.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's kind of sad. But they plan on adding it.
Okay, so I mean that'll be cool eventually, but you could still add like dinos and stuff, right?
Yes,
Okay.
from what I understand. If I wanted to, because also, for example, okay, this is the example I get from World Builder, okay, is that so Green Knob on the island, you know what I'm talking about, right? By the
Yep.
swamp,
Yep.
okay, and you know how they have like the big green thingy sticking out.
No.
Uh,
What big green
on
thingy?
like the big like on the outside of the obelisk there's like these big metal things sticking out.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I in the world builder can go and delete that. I can delete anything on the map.
Oh.
Okay, and for example, if I'm understanding right fully, if I went and copied something, like if I went and copied uh like a thing from extinction or whatever, I can go add
Yeah.
that on the green knob on the island.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. So like, and then you can like, if you you go, you either copy, delete, or add an object, right? And like those objects, you can like turn sideways, turn certain. Dude, it's like sweet. But yeah,
That's actually super, super cool. And I had never considered anything like that before as something that, I wanted to see, but now that I hear that it exists, that's actually a really, really cool concept. And
I think you would
um
do amazing with it.
I actually saw a mod too, the last time I was on. It wasn't even,
Ooh,
gosh, maybe a week or two ago.
okay.
There was a mod, if I remember correctly and read it correctly, somebody did what I was asking for, and there was a mod that allowed you to it was a tech drill, and the tech drill went
Oh
straight down
yeah,
underground. Yeah, and then it allowed you to
yes,
create like it was basically like the habitable cubes that you can get underwater, like the vacuum chamber cubes,
yes,
but it was underground. Like
yes.
that's sweet, dude.
I've seen that. Yeah, I think that'd be semi pretty fun for PvP. Or sorry, PvE, PvE.
It'd be fun for either one, man. Even PvP.
Yeah.
Imagine all the little rat holes that you can hide in, and now it just needs to be big enough for you to squeeze a tech drill in, and you're gone, baby.
Yeah. Wow. Crazy.
That would be fun.
Kale said Ninja and Ninja and I were looking at that yesterday. Yeah, it's actually really cool. I seen the tech trail. It's cool.
Yeah, it looks super cool. Very creative concept, and I don't know. Maybe that I don't know. Maybe that says something bad about the game that it gets stale, and you need the major modifications like that. But it just seems like that it's a missed opportunity. Being able to dig underground is something that you see in a lot of survival games. Not all of them, but I just think
Yeah.
it would be cool. So I like the fact that people are allowing what I'm seeing here between what you said and I said is more customization to the player base, and that is always a good thing in my opinion.
I agree. Okay, so we're gonna get in the comments here.
Oh yeah.
Really quick. First one, Arion pasta sauce. Dang, dude, it
Oh,
doesn't say dang though. Even though it was a lot of info, thank you for it. I never delved into the lore of the game, and now I know some of it. And it was an amazing a solo episode, and time just flew by. Again, thank you for this. Keep up the great work, both you and Jericho when he gets back.
thanks. Appreciate you, bud. Thanks for making it all the way through. Yeah, it's always more fun with Jericho around.
Oh, I don't know about that, Matt. You're a cool guy, bro.
Hey, no, I
You're just
appreciate that,
you're a
but
cool guy no matter what.
I appreciate that, but it is always more fun to have more people.
Yeah, fair.
More the merrier.
Yeah, I don't like being by myself, so it's fun having you here. uh, Will bacon Alfredo pasta sauce.
Oh, adding a little extra zest to it, my chefly man.
So my one question for at the end of extinction is when all the arcs come down, where the heck does all the water go?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't have a good answer for it. I saw your comment when you first made it, and the only thing I could think of is that it would cause some immediate flooding in the immediate area, but eventually it would all blend in with the water table, and it would all go in eventually because we have seen mentioned throughout. I think it was Helena who had talked about it, but she addresses the fact that all of the water is freshwater. So it would be semi-reasonable to think that it would eventually just seep down into the groundwater and would just be no more, I guess. That's a lot
Yeah.
of water. That's a deep ocean.
Yeah. Okay. And continuing this thing, we see players walk off what it looks like the island, but there's water all around the island. So if all the water came off, where'd the creatures go?
Yeah, that was a very good point. Now I'm just picturing like hundreds of dolphins and whales and sharks just flopping around in the desert. That's actually pretty sad.
Okay. So next up, we got Wes the Wolf, also known as Hail Hydra. I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, hey, we got a secret alias. Did we just get a lore drop on Hail Hydra?
Wes the Wolf? Ooh. I don't
Oh,
know. Sweet, delicious marinara pasta freaking sauce.
my man. A little more zest in there. I love it.
Ooh, this is the I'm not hating you, Matt. LOL. I just think
Oh,
that Jericho needs a little more love than he's been getting. LOL. He's had quite a bit of teasing recently, and I think he needs a comeback. um.
this
Also,
man's
I
bringing it upon
personally
himself.
did not quite enjoy this episode. It's not the faint of the heart. Honestly, it's kind of dark, but it was really interesting. Don't get me wrong. I love lore. Just this was a lot, and I thought that the Sonic the Hedgehog lore was dark. Love y'all.
There's no judgment there. It is a lot. It's a lot. There's a very, very deep lore there, and if you're not a big lore person, then I totally get that. And it is dark, but
Yeah.
it, yeah, I got nothing there. You're right. You're right. I don't blame you for not being a fan of that particular episode. No hard feelings, but for those of you who did enjoy it, it's interesting. So sorry it wasn't your cup of tea, but glad you're here for this one.
Tyler, another amazing video, and the Nettie the Noodle video is
Maybe the
amazing.
new
Watch, bro, loved it, and you did an amazing job telling it. I have tried to explain the lore to my friend, and they almost always tell me to stop. And when they ask how far I got in telling the story, it's only like 25% finished telling the story. The lore is very deep, and you never really ever realize that games like this have lore, and it is very deep. Again, I have to use every letter I can every time I comment. I hope God blesses your day.
always appreciate the kindness and the good comments and the full comments and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. And like we heard in the last comment, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for everybody. So shout out to your friends who let you try at least. My friends don't want to hear it. Even the ones that play Arc, I feel like Jericho are still sitting here like, that's nice, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big lore person, which is fine. But
Yeah.
I is what it is. Like you said, I mean everyone has their own little things they like and some they don't.
Yeah. I would much
Um
rather learn more about the lore than fight another player, and I'm sure it's very opposite for you.
Yeah, that's correct. Um Next we got Michael John, pasta sauce.
Oh, we got listeners.
There you go. That's Michael John. Lachlan. Lachlan here. My YouTube channel got 3.2K views total. I've been playing Fortnite, but on my Switch, which means that I can't make videos out of them. I got 13 subscribers. If I ever get 500, I can start getting money. If humans evolved, we would probably leave the solar system because the sun is going to explode in a few billion years. So we would have to go to a solar system with a new sun, or not stay on a planet at all and just live in the space station in the middle of nowhere. Lock you out.
Yeah, I wish we would make it a billion years till the sun survives, but I don't think we got that long.
Hey,
We'll figure it out. What?
I think we got till at least we're cooked. We're dead.
Yeah,
We're
I
good.
know we got long enough that it won't be my problem, but my ancestors, I feel for them. It's gonna, all jokes aside, never mind. I'm about to get on this we're about to turn this into science class. I'm gonna
Yeah,
stop myself.
I knew I was gonna say I know Matt's got a lot to say about that. I know he
I
does.
do. I got a lot to say about all that,
Oh,
but
Matt could
that'll
probably do a whole episode on that alone.
I could do 3 episodes on that alone.
Yep.
Don't get me started on the simulation.
Okay. Here we go. Next one, Shadow. Love the episode. And Kay, I'm assuming kinda, was waiting for a lore one for a while. And sorry for not listening to the podcast for a while.
Hey, you know what? You don't have to apologize to us. We appreciate you
Oh,
for
not at
being here
all.
for that one.
Yeah. No need to apologize as you hear me yawn.
Yeah, I'm tired too.
But no, we appreciate you. Even if you don't always necessarily check in every single time, we appreciate you checking in because we appreciate you.
Yeah, your time, even if it's once a month, once a year, even one time period, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I know I said this was gonna be quick, and it's not as quick. Never is. I feel like I just can't shut up. I just want to go. Hey. Oh,
Hey,
Ninja said, "Put the sauce in the pasta." Then love hearing the lore.
gotta put the pasta in the sauce, not the sauce in the pasta.
Okay, I'm gonna update people here just because I can. Why not? Um, we talked about for a while just how much plays and stuff we have, so I figured that'd be just a fun little thing to do right now.
Okay.
Well, I have it pulled up. Okay, I'm just gonna have you guess again because that's just what we do, right?
Oh, he's
Um,
trying to hurt my feelings before I go to bed.
yeah, that is kind of what I'm trying to do here. How many streams do you think we have? Total.
Like forever or in the past 30
Forever.
days or for this last episode? I don't
Nope,
know,
forever.
man. We've been doing good. I'm gonna give us 30,000.
21.
Dang, not that good. But you know what? That's good. 20,000 is good.
Yeah. Okay. And how many followers?
100.
No, Matt, I've told you more than that before.
Jericho, I've had so many concussions. I'm happy that I can remember how to tie my shoes. How about
Amen.
127?
469.
What? That's way higher than I expected. Look at us go.
It is me too, and this is gonna sound terrible, but yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep going. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like 469 people follow. That means they should all get the notification. So I need to see all 469 people watch this next episode.
Yeah, minimum.
But yeah. No. Thank you guys for listening to the, kind of I guess story time arc. I know a lot of you guys actually love the story times, so
Yeah, end of the PvP season marks time to tell stories and share how it all ended. So I guess at the end of the day, I guess the real question that I have is who won the PvP Super Bowl championship cup?
Yeah. I mean, technically we broke into their base, but overall I feel like we all won because of how much fun we had. I know that's like really corny to say, but we all had fun.
Holy moly, that is such a no, I'm just kidding. That's a good answer. Yeah, no, that's
No,
really
that is corny.
but I mean at the end of the day, that's really what everybody was after. So
Yes.
heck
And it
yeah, dude.
also sounds like we sparked some PvP interest out of some people, so that's really cool too.
Which is solid. It's not
Yeah.
for everybody, certainly not for the faint of heart, and definitely not for me, but I'm glad to hear that people are broadening the horizons and you're teaching them um, ways to enjoy the game.
Yeah.
A million ways to keep the game fresh and avoid that burnout.
There you go. But other than that, if you guys made it till the end, what's going to be our word map?
Pikachu?
Pikachu, you heard it here first. Make sure you comment Pikachu on the next episode. We're looking forward to you all making sure you comment on the next episode. If you made it this far, comment Pikachu and make sure you share every single episode with your friends. All like 80 of them. Share them all right now on your Facebook pages, on your exes, not like your ex girlfriend or wife. Talking about on the X, like Twitter, on your TikTok. Make sure you share it on there. Share it on Pinterest. Matt, you got
Interest.
something else?
I'm so flabbergasted that you said Pinterest. I can't think of anything else. Thanks,
Skype,
guys.
even though it shut down.
Skype got shut down? Man, I'm old now. What
Yeah.
happened? Next thing you're gonna tell me is LimeWire is bad for my computer.
Uh, um, okay. Make sure you share it on. Make sure you guys actually buy an advertisement on your emails and send it out to everybody. Make sure you guys print off a card and put our QR code all around your state.
Make sure to page all of your friends on their beepers.
Page all your friends right now. Make sure you call them through the landline. Call all
Get them
your
on the
friends in
Nextel.
prison.
And don't forget to connect the dial-up.
And don't forget to do that at all. Call your
Yes.
friends in prison as I keep going.
All right, folks, I'm going to stop from here. You guys have a great week. We will catch you next week.
Oh, shoot. Matt, stop me. Y'all have a great week.